When Amara first stepped into the mansion, she felt like she had crossed into another world, one where her breath didn't belong. The marble floors were so polished she could see her nervous reflection. Her shoes felt too loud. Even her heartbeat sounded disrespectful in that silence. "Follow me," the head housekeeper said briskly. Amara nodded, clutching her small bag. She needed this job. Her mother's hospital bills were piling up, and her younger brother had already stopped school once because of money. Failure wasn't an option. The mansion belonged to Mr. Cade, a wealthy tech entrepreneur known for his cold demeanor. The staff whispered about him like he was a storm you didn't want to meet directly. "You'll clean the east wing," the housekeeper said. "And stay out of his way." Amara did exactly that for 3 weeks. She cleaned quietly. Worked quickly. Never spoke unless spoken to. But one evening, fate rearranged her routine. She was dusting the library, a room no one used, when the door opened suddenly. She froze. Mr. Cade stood there. Tall. Sharp suit. Tired eyes that looked like they hadn't rested in years. Their gazes locked. "I'm sorry, sir," she said quickly, lowering her eyes. He didn't answer immediately. Instead, he looked around the room, noticing the organized shelves. "You cleaned this?" he asked. "Yes, sir." A pause. "Thank you," he said simply. And left. It was small. Almost nothing. But it stayed with her. The next day, she found a cup of tea sitting on the library table while she worked. No note. No explanation. She assumed it was accidental. Until it happened again. And again. Their interactions remained brief, a nod, a quiet thank you, an exchanged glance. But Amara began to notice something beneath his calm exterior. Loneliness. One rainy evening, the power flickered. Thunder cracked violently, and Amara, terrified of storms, dropped the tray she was carrying. Plates shattered. Her hands trembled. She didn't notice him until his voice softened the air. "It's okay." She looked up. He wasn't angry. He crouched beside her, helping gather broken pieces. "You're scared," he said gently. "I don't like thunder," she admitted, embarrassed. He nodded like he understood more than she said. "You can wait it out in the library," he added. "It's quieter there." That night, they sat in the same room for hours, not talking much. Just listening to the rain. And for the first time since arriving, Amara didn't feel invisible. Neither did he. Something shifted. Neither of them named it. But silence had begun to speak. The mansion changed after that storm. Not physically, but emotionally. Mr. Cade began spending more evenings in the library. At first, Amara assumed it was coincidence. But then he started asking questions. "How long have you worked here? Do you like books? What do you do when you're not working?" Simple things. Yet every conversation chipped away at the wall between employer and maid. Amara tried to keep her distance. She reminded herself constantly. This is work. Nothing more. But feelings aren't obedient. One evening, he found her sketching during her break, a hidden talent she rarely showed anyone. "You drew this?" he asked. She panicked. "I'm sorry, sir." "Don't apologize," he said softly. "It's beautiful." No one had ever said that to her before. He began bringing sketchbooks. "Just, don't stop," he told her. Their laughter started appearing in the halls, quiet, private moments that felt stolen from another life. But the staff noticed. Whispers spread. "She's getting too comfortable. He's favoring her." Amara felt the pressure immediately. The housekeeper warned her. "Know your place." That sentence cut deeper than expected. So she pulled away. Short answers. Avoided eye contact. Finished her duties early. Mr. Cade noticed. "Did I do something wrong?" he asked one night. She hesitated. "No, sir. I just need to remember why I'm here." His expression changed, hurt flickering across his calm face. "You're here because you work here," he said quietly. "Not because you're less than anyone." Her chest tightened. The truth hung heavy between them. They both felt it now. And pretending became harder than admitting. But love, especially across boundaries, carries consequences. And those consequences were already approaching. The confrontation came sooner than expected. Mr. Cade's business partner visited, a sharp-eyed woman who read rooms like books. She saw the tension instantly. Later, voices echoed from his office. "This is reckless," she snapped. "She's an employee." "She's a person," he replied firmly. Amara overheard enough to feel her stomach drop. That night, she packed her bag. When he found her at the staff exit, his voice was strained. "You're leaving?" "I have to," she whispered. "I won't be the reason people question your judgment." His silence hurt more than anger would have. "You think I care about their opinions?" he asked quietly. "I care," she said. "Because I respect you." The honesty between them was raw. He stepped closer. "This isn't about status," he said. "It's about how I feel when you're around. The house isn't silent anymore. I'm not silent anymore." Her eyes filled. "I never planned this," she admitted. "But being near you feels like home." The word settled everything. No grand gestures. No dramatic declarations. Just truth. He took her hand, carefully, like something precious. "Stay," he said. "Not as my maid. As someone I want beside me." The risk was real. The future uncertain. But love rarely waits for perfect conditions. Amara looked at the mansion, once intimidating, now filled with memories. Then at him. And she chose. Months later, the house was different. Her sketches hung on the walls. Laughter filled the rooms. And the silence that once ruled the mansion had been replaced by warmth. Not because of wealth. Not because of position. But because two people dared to see each other beyond titles. And chose love anyway.